Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jerry with Dub Bears Talk, and today we're going to be talking about standout preseason star Daniel Hardy, who's just been doing everything right that you need to do in a preseason game to earn a roster spot. And I just didn't see much online about him, but he's actually a very interesting person. So I wanted to go over everything with you today about Daniel Hardy out of Montana State, obviously an edge rusher now. He did play linebacker, and you'll see in that little fun fact right above me here is he was an all-state wide receiver and linebacker in high school, and then he also played in the All-Star basketball series. So just very talented athlete all around. We'll go over that a little bit more a little bit later. But he's 6'3", 240, still only 25 years old. He did play for the Rams last year, or in 2022, but he was really just a practice squad. Like, he didn't do too much. Ended up spending some time with the Bears practice squad, but never really got called up or made any appearances in games. And then obviously we get to the preseason stats this year: 10 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 5 TFLs, 6 QB hits, and that's all in basically just 2 games, because he only had 1 tackle, 1 TF, and that 1 tackle was a TFL, and I believe he had a QB hit as well in that Hall of Fame game. So everything else besides that, the 3.5 sacks, 4 TFLs, 9 tackles, 5 QB hits, was all just in 2 games. And he's, of course, not playing that whole game either. So very impressive start to the year. And I think this could warrant him a roster spot, honestly, with how well he's done. He deserves it at the very least as a depth piece. You go back to college. 2021 was really the only year where he got a significant amount of playing time to where it mattered. His freshman year didn't play much. Sophomore year, freshman year, he didn't really seem to play at all. Sophomore year, he appeared in games, but wasn't really appearing much, never really started, just appeared in the games and wasn't able to make much of an impact. Took off his junior year for COVID, and then 2021, obviously we have 100 tackles, 16 sacks, 24 TFLs. They don't track quarterback hits, but he also had 2 forced fumbles, which plays right into the philosophy of the defense, about which we have in his pros. He plays until the whistle. Every play, he's consistently trying to attack the quarterback. Sometimes, in my opinion, going for the quarterback a little bit too much. Like, he seems to have that first, and that's why I have a negative for running, as you'll see down there. He also attacks the football, as we just saw if you watch the preseason game, was a big part of a strip and forcing a fumble in this past game. So another huge one there. And then the other thing I noticed was his pass rush moves. He was also pretty comfortable with a spin move, which you don't see as much anymore. On one of his sacks in the Bills game, he ends up doing a spin move to get out of a block and is able to get a sack because of it. I've seen some rips and, just pure strength too, just trying to bully. So he seems to kind of be able to do it all, which I really like. And having that mentality of playing till the whistle, attacking the football, I think with how that goes into how Flus cares about football, I think, again, another reason that I think he'll make the roster. Regardless, I think he's deserving of it. Cons, he's not a proven run defender, because from what I could see in college, he wasn't super great in the run department. And from what I saw some other people said, some people would say that he would consistently he would kind of act as though it's pass first. And in a run play, you do kind of have to see, where is it going, and then fill the hole. And he's not great at that. He's also below average at setting the edge. I noticed on one of the plays where he does end up getting a sack later, he actually just gets pushed around the outside by the tackle, and then he falls down, and he's just able to get back up and run after the quarterback and get a sack, which is obviously a talent and something you need to do that goes into play until the whistle. But it also goes to show that he can kind of sell too much and struggle to set the edge in the run game, which is something that I know that Eberflus won't like, and is a big part of the reason that he got a guy like Montez Sweat. But another just like fun facts about him that I saw is he has a couple videos of him jumping out of a pool, which is always like a great way to show your athleticism, especially at 6'3", 240. He's been trying to bulk up in college. He was listed closer to 220, even, getting to 230. So he's bulked up a little bit. And as well as there's a video of him just doing a backflip. So like he can just walk and then on the ground just do a backflip. Obviously we see like Kyler Gordon do his whole Spider-Man thing, but to see that coming from a defensive lineman that can also, push back a tackle with strength is pretty impressive. So I'm a huge fan of Daniel Hardy. I hope you are too. And if you didn't know a lot about him, I hope you've learned everything that you wanted to know about him. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Trying to hit 500 subscribers. Would love to hit 500 subscribers. I was saying before the season starts, it's not looking like that, but you guys can change that. So thank you for watching and have a great day.